Do you ever feel busy all day but have very little to show for it? You're crossing tasks off your list, but the really important goals still seem out of reach. What if I told you that a single century-old principle could unlock 80% of your results from just 20% of your effort? This isn't just productivity hype. It's a fundamental law of the universe. Welcome to our audiobook summary of The 80-20 Principle by Richard Koch. Stick around and you'll learn how to identify the few things that matter most and ignore the rest that holds you back. First, what exactly is the 80-20 principle? Richard Koch explains that it, also known as the Pareto Principle, is the observation that a minority of causes, inputs, or efforts usually lead to a majority of the results, outputs, or rewards. Originally noted by economist Vilfredo Pareto, who found that 80% of Italy's land was owned by 20% of the population, this pattern proves true in shockingly diverse areas. In business, 20% of customers often generate 80% of profits. In your home, 20% of your clothes are worn 80% of the time. The key takeaway is that the world is not balanced. It is predictably unbalanced. Our goal is to recognize and exploit this imbalance. Now let's talk about the principle in business and work. This is where the 80-20 principle becomes a superpower. Koch urges you to analyze your work. Ask yourself, what 20% of your tasks are responsible for 80% of your career progress or praise? What 20% of clients are responsible for 80% of your stress? The strategy is twofold. First, relentlessly focus on the high-impact 20%. Delegate, automate, or eliminate the trivial 80% wherever possible. Second, use the principle for diagnosis. If a few products are generating most of your profit, should you focus marketing there? If a few bugs are causing most crashes, should you fix those first? It's about working smarter, not harder. But the principle isn't just for spreadsheets, it's for life design. This is applying 80-20 to your personal life. Ask yourself, what 20% of your activities generate 80% of your happiness? What 20% of relationships provide 80% of your joy and support? Conversely, what 20% of people or habits cause 80% of your unhappiness? Koch's radical advice is to multiply the things that make you happy and have the courage to cut out the things that don't. This could mean spending more time on a cherished hobby, investing in key relationships, or finally setting boundaries with energy-draining individuals. Your time is your most finite resource. The 80-20 principle teaches you to invest it wisely. Finally, we discuss achieving more with less. This chapter is about multiplication. Once you identify your vital 20%, don't just do more of it. Find ways to scale it. If a specific skill is making you successful, can you get even better at it? If a particular marketing channel is working, can you double your investment there? Koch emphasizes that 80-20 thinking is iterative. You can apply the principle to the principle itself. Find the 20% of the 20%, the real golden nuggets. This continuous refinement is how you achieve exponential results with minimal effort, breaking the linear connection between effort and reward. In conclusion, the 80-20 principle by Richard Koch is more than a book. It's a lens through which to see the world. It challenges the ingrained myth that all effort is equal and gives you permission to be selectively obsessed. To recap, identify the vital few, focus on them relentlessly, and ignore the trivial many. If you found this summary valuable, the full book is packed with even more case studies and insights. Click the link in the description to get your copy. And if this video helped you, do us a huge favor. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more book summaries, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss what's next. What will you apply the 80-20 principle to first? Let us know in the comments below.